Hello and welcome back to Tesla News. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and I'm going to give you a new update regarding the crazy goals that Tesla has. And we will look into delivery numbers for European customers from China, because a lot of movement is happening over there, because the first dates we can see now in this quarter, cars coming from China, seem to be 19th of June to 30th of June. So this is the first dates, and you guys have given me some other dates even, and people in France might even get the cars earlier. So we have some mixed dates here, but the one that I got most often was between the 19th and the 30th of June. So in other words, I would say the earliest is mid of June for first customers receiving their cars in Europe from China. For those not being aware, Model Y Performance coming from Grünheide, as you see here, and Model Y Long Range, and of course all variants in the Model 3 section are coming from China right now. The demand for the Model Y Performance is so insane that I don't see any Model Y Long Range production happening in the next 7 to 10 weeks. That is just for your information. And then we have a big battery deal, or supply deal for batteries to be exact, and this is the miner Vale. And with Vale we have more long-term supply for Tesla when it comes to nickel. So again, another long-term supply contract, which is very well needed to push the goal to achieve crazy numbers of cars. What is important to understand is this crazy goal, we're going to look into that right now, is only achievable with a perfect supply chain. When we look into the energy efficiency, I think we don't see any big changes here and no big surprises. Only the VW ID.4 now being in second place, Ford Mach-E at third place, and then we go down to the Audi e-tron. What is important here is that Tesla has been publishing this impact report yesterday. Just go on the website, you can find all the details. It's a very long report. But what is interesting is that by 2030, we are aiming to sell 20 million electric vehicles a year, compared to close to 1 million in 2021. Another question is, how the heck are they going to achieve that? I mean, I believe in that, but we have to look a bit into the numbers. What is still missing to achieve that goal? And what does Tesla has to do in the next 7.5 years, close to that, to actually achieve that goal? And that is actually very interesting. I mean, we see that BYD in third position, by the way, is something that is overlooked. BYD is a company being overlooked by many people, and they are already in third position. If we look at Fremont and we say, okay, they get more cars out, they get more efficient, maybe at the end they're going to achieve 800,000 cars. That is the max I see there, maybe even more, but let's see if they can achieve that. Shanghai, after expansion, after the new plan to expand this entire place there, 2 million cars. Giga Berlin, 500K at the first phase, then 1 million. I don't want to talk about 2 million yet, because I don't believe to see that yet, but let's say 1 million first. Austin, at some point, 2 million. If we combine that together, we are at 5, maybe close to 6 million. So there is another 14 million missing. So it needs a lot of new factories, not only expansion at the site. Maybe another factory in Austin, same size, same capacity, maybe only for the Model 3, for example. Could be happening. That would be another goal, to build another factory over there. Fremont, there's no space, so as we can see here, it would make no sense to build another factory in California. I would rather see another factory in the United States on the East Coast, maybe going even to Detroit, who knows, going to the other car makers right into the town over there, or in the city Detroit. That would be a move as well. But again, another factory in the United States, a factory in Europe for sure, and then maybe another factory somewhere where Tesla hasn't been yet. South America, Australia. Is Australia a market that would make sense? The numbers are not clear yet, because we haven't seen any Model Y numbers in Australia in a very compact and long-term span. Then we are looking into Shanghai, and you see the efficiency here is so perfect, and that is the efficiency we will see not only in Austin and Grünheide, but in future factories. And this is allowing Tesla to be more efficient and building more cars in a shorter time frame, and this in a very, very cost-efficient manner. And this is what is the only disadvantage of the Fremont factory. We all know about that. And I think that, there will be no time to remodel the entire factory in Fremont while growing as fast as Tesla wants to grow. I think at some point they might do some construction in 5, 6, 7 years when they say, okay, we can do that. We can actually afford to stop a bit the production line and build something new. For you guys from not being from Germany, this is a search engine from one of CarWow websites. And you see the search for EVs is very high. But right now we have so long wait times. So it is a bit declining. And actually people are looking for gasoline cars more, because sometimes people really need a car in a short term. They might say, well, I'm aware of EVs. I want to buy an EV, but there's no EV and I can buy it right now because I have to wait a year. And so some people might be searching for gasoline cars right now and say, well, I'm going to take a used one or take a new one for like 2-3 years, and then I'm going to buy an EV. As crazy as it sounds, that might be the reason why the numbers are increasing here. For all those in the United States, if you are waiting for Model S or X, you might get the moving motorized screen once your car is built after the 22nd of April. For all European customers, nothing changes. You get this update anyways, because there's no cars coming to Europe right now. When we are looking into the retention per distance traveled, we see the battery retention is very good when it comes to the Model S and X. What I am very excited to see is what is the retention rate for the 4680 cells. That is something that could be very interesting for us in the near future to consider looking at once we have proof of people having this battery pack and traveling a lot and getting some miles on the car. So thank you very much for being here today. If you do like my content, do consider subscribing. You get all these informations from Europe as well, and that is what makes me unique. So please do consider subscribing. I would appreciate that, and I keep you updated about everything that is happening between Shanghai and Europe. So thank you very much for being here. I wish you a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the time and stay and make a good rest. Thank you very much. Bye bye.